Glad to have you with us from the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, and Hancock Whitney Stadium. EA Sports College Football with a terrific matchup on this Thursday night. It's the Louisiana Raging Cajuns and the South Alabama Jaguars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Well, guys, the Raging Cajuns head coach told me pregame he understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Raging Cajuns ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Jaguars offense will have the football first. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
He's changing the play. Holstein. In the backfield, it's Mathis. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Finds us back in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Jaguars will try to pin them back with the punt.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
No room to bring it back. So the Louisiana Raging Cajuns offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And it'll be Lunch Winfield running the show. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only 1 touchdown pass. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for running room. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. All right, guys, let's talk Raging Cajuns. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Winfield. Fires to the big fella. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. And he avoids the sack.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Hunt is on its way. Looking for room. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Throwing, Holstein. Fires to the wideout. Fired in there, but incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Second and long here. Making the adjustment on the play.
Flag 18! Flag 18!
Wants to go up top on second down. Hauls it in. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Lined up in the gun, third down, Eli Holstein. Right side, it's Marion. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Eli spinning it again. Caught over the middle. It's short. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Jaguars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Straight ahead, it's Malone. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. Eli Holstein to throw. Out wide right, it's short. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The Jaguars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Using his legs, it's Malone. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
The Jaguars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to run, it's Phillips. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Alabama!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Baptiste. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Back to throw, it's Winfield. Got his man on the outside. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And that's just not the start they envisioned for this football game. First possession, you got a punt. Second possession now, 4th and short. I'm interested, do they push the gas pedal and be aggressive because it has been a slow start and they haven't gotten things going, and do they try to force it here?
Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back. This 7-0 lead. Here's Holstein to throw. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The short hands, it's short. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And the Jaguars send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Looking for a big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Running inside, it's Haynes. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Sets his feet, it's Winfield. Unloads it left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. And the Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit. Making his first move. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking for a crease, it's Phillips. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's brought down after a short gain. We've reached the end of the period. It's South Alabama holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun on third down, Holstein. Out wide left, it's Mathis. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Jaguars trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Holstein. They're all over him. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on this scramble play here down close in the red zone.
Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Holstein from the gun on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Quarterback empties his backfield. keeps it himself. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Extending the play. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They'll run him again. Got the first down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Breaks the tackle. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to establish the run. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. The Raging Cajuns decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally,
makes the catch, and he's free. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Listen, as an offense, you'll flip the field any way you can. Backed up in their own end. It's the first play of the drive. We're just trying to get a completion, get the drive started, get into a rhythm. But what a great individual effort there by the receiver that time. Once he had him, he turned it upfield, put on the jets, and all of a sudden now they are in great field position.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Making the adjustment. Throwing, Holstein. Got the quick pass.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
The Jaguars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown! Jaguars! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Hand it to the back. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out through the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Dropping back, it's Winfield. And he gets it away.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Eli Holstein to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory?
5-29. 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. He wants to take the top off. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Cajuns. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half, but you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes. And, man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7.
Number 39, set to kick off.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from... That one a long way. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. From the gun, it's Malone. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Here's Holstein to throw. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. It's caught. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on 3rd down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's the real deal.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to dial up the screen pass on 1st down, seeing if they can catch the defense rushing upfield, but they stayed home, they had their eyes on the football, and they create a negative play.
Holstein rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. The short hands, it's Marion. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Again, Holstein. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get...
Scores on the sneak.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Back now to your game inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Jaguars will kick it away to start the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Coach Desormeaux told me coming out of the locker room, his message to his team at the half was, we are better than this. Even though they're playing an opponent that's ranked higher than they are today, he believes sitting at 500 in the conference, this is the turning point of their season. He asked them, what type of team do you want to be? We decide right now. I'll keep you posted up. They come out of that locker room with that same urgency here to start the third quarter. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. We'll send the tight end in motion. To throw, it's Winfield. Keeping his eyes downfield. Ball is loose. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Well, the bad news on that play is they did not get the first down. The good news, though, luckily, the fumble went out of bounds, so they maintained possession because that could have been disastrous for the offense.
Trying to make one miss. He gets a block. And there he goes. Touchdown, South Alabama. And the stomping has commenced.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. from the gun, the ground game. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's Winfield. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Raging Cajuns will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Trying to take it back. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. As we check in with Holly.
Hey guys, here on the Jaguars sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other, keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with a big lead. They're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They give it to him again. Inside the 35. All kinds of room to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Jaguars!
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense option. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. If you can't jump out of your gap, you can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Deep in the end zone, it's Baptiste. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Leaves it in his belly. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. The Raging Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10. Tells to run, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Wade. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Raging Cajuns are flying down the field. Looking for room, it's Haynes.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Scanning the field, it's Winfield. Flip it out to the back on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Turns into the pile. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting threes up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
139 Albatross. 139.
From the gun. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The Raging Cajuns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Here we go. Ready.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sampson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And some great 4th down defense against the run. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Hey guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. Players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Long way to go on 2nd down. Throwing, Holstein. Right side, it's Mathis. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Right at the line. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Motion from the wide receiver. Cuts it upfield. It's Malone. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. They've got him corralled.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Jaguars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Eli Holstein to throw. Holds on, it's short. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Out wide right, it's Phillips. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Jaguars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The ride. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Right side, it's short. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it. It's Phillips. And he finds no running room at all, and the third quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the fourth. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Here's Holstein to throw. Spits it out to the back. Got his man in the middle. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Jaguars are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
He'll be... Right there, they kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good, easy call for the refs. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting... Pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They'll ride him again. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
He's got it. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and, man, their fans have been hungry to see that. And the Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
A huge opportunity, guys, for this offense to take over after the fumble recovery and start 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense... They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal.
Wide 53.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Really nice job by the safety on that play, deep in their own end. They were ready for the quarterback run, and he was spying him the entire time. As soon as he saw the QB take off, he was able to rally to him and make a nice tackle.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, South Alabama!